Blessed be my witches, my spiritualists, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today I'm really excited because I'm going to be showing you how to use my love candles. So I'm going to show you a different way of being able to do it. As soon as the Etsy page is up and running, then, or it may be up and running by now, I don't necessarily know, but we'll see. So you guys can order these and you can use them yourself, or I'll show you another way of being able to do it that will allow for you to be able to get kind of the same results. We're basically doing two spells in one here. There are Seals of Solomon in here. Now, if you want, you can always put the third pentacle of Venus in here that will attract loves. If you don't have this and you want to do the same thing, then just print out on parchment paper, if you can, the third pentacle of Venus and place that underneath. Alright, so sorry guys, my camera actually shut off, so hopefully we'll be able to continue on this and I will show you. So, what I did here is I have your regular skewer for if you're doing any kind of shish kebabs or whatnot. So in this candle here, I'll show you whenever I have another one right here. So in this candle, I have 2 wicks right here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I am going to put 2 deep holes into this candle. So the wick is here and here. I'm going to put another hole here and another hole here. And in there, I am going to put in my 5 drops of this love oil that I make. If you do not have this oil, you can always use 7 drops of vetiver and 7 drops of lemongrass to be able to make something, or even 7 drops of lavender and 7 drops of lemongrass is also very good. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to bless this candle. So now that we've done that, we are just going to light this candle here. One representing the person this spell is for yourself, and the other representing the new love. Now it's very important to remember when you're doing this and you're putting the holes in the candle, you want to have the wick, so there's one here, and you want to have the hole here and here. You are basically creating a crossroads. You are putting your magic in the crossroads. This is very, very important. It's different if you're going to be using the oil lamp, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. But for this, it is very important that you have it in this manner. You want it to be in the crossroads. All right, and you just let this burn. There you go. Now, if you don't have these items and you're like, oh, I want to do this, I need to do this, let me show you how you can do this in another way. We have the third pentacle of Venus right here. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to write down on this what it is that you are calling into your reality, okay? Very important. In the present tense, I called in, right? Or I have, whatever you want. But you want to try and make it as most of the present tense as you possibly can. Okay, so you're going to place this pentacle here, and you are going to place your oil lamp on top of it. Easy peasy. So now you're going to take the oil of your choosing here. Now, if you are looking for a straight type of love, a heterosexual type of love, you are going to be using a sweet almond oil. If you are talking about a gay love, you are going to be using a safflower oil. If you don't have any of those, then a standard olive oil is always a good bet. And we are going to put in 5 drops into this oil lamp. And 5, the power of manifestation. Okay? So now, we are going to take our wicks here. Okay? And the main thing you want to do with this is you want to put one of the wicks in and you want to stir clockwise. Then you are going to lean this wick up against the side and you're going to put the other wick in here. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to stir clockwise. Okay, now try not to lose the other wick because that happens quite often. I just did. Okay, so now you have got both of these filled with the oil of your choosing. Now this is a little touchy of a project here to do. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to work this candle, okay? Getting the oil absorbed in to these wicks and placing the wicks where they're kind of touching each other. You want them to touch. It's very important that you have these two candles coming as one. Now in this you don't have it, but you also have the crossroads that you've created. Where we are working here with this oil, the heaven of creation, the heaven of spirit and soul, you're working with a vibration that is more fluid rather than something that is solid and dense. So working with this is very, very powerful if you look at it in this context, okay? Put a little bit more in here of the oil of our choosing, just to make sure that we have it fully saturated, and we are going to light these wicks. And as you can see here, I am working the candle. I am basically creating success in this spell, making this candle strong, making the flame strong, doing the work that needs to be put into it to get the desired outcome. That's another reason why I love working with these, because you can really kind of get in there and work the candle. Now, I wanted to show you. So I have worked this. So the candle is now strong. The candles are crossing each other, right? They become one. It's powerful. They are together, they are one. Now I also want to show you this candle here, the candle that I make. If you can see, the flames are very, very relaxed but very strong. That's what you want to have in your workings. You want them to be relaxed and strong. That means that the magic and the power is coming through very, very intensely and very correctly. There's no conflict in this working. All right, my witches, my spiritualist. So those are two different ways using the candles that I make, or using the Indian oil lamp to be able to cast a spell. Which one is better? They're both powerful, they both work. I use both of them regularly and for different reasons, and sometimes for the same reason, but I find that they are absolutely amazing when it comes to bringing love into your life. Remember to be very authentic with what it is that you're looking for. Don't buy into any illusions, and don't get caught up in what you think you need to be saying in love spells. Say what you mean and mean what you say, my witches, because there's no reason for anybody to limit or lie to their magic and not get the results that they want. All right, my witches, my spiritualists, that is our episode for today. If you have not subscribed, you know you need to press subscribe. Join the Witch Please family and do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. You can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Don't forget to press that bell icon so you're notified when a new video comes out, because you know you don't want to miss a thing. I said it before, my witches, my spiritualists, and I'll say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is an honor to have you in my magic. And you are always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch Please. I love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye.